Axel, I ask. There's a body
My sister,
corporation that lists.
it's very rude for you to
Axel,
use that language.
Axel,
It's not
Axel,
nice.
Just keep quiet.
Axel,
Just keep quiet.
You being
They asked you a question, answer the question. You're
Axel,
busy Googling, so now you want to
there's
come
a
and
body
focus on me
corporation
as the
that
language
lists.
that I
My
use.
sister,
Answer the question. I'm not your
Axel,
sister. I'm not your sister.
Ziba,
I'm not
you
sisters with
ignoring me.
criminals.
You ignoring me, my brother.
Deliberately.
There's a body corporation that is registering all the real estate in South Africa. Can you name it? And
my sister,
I
my
go to
goodness.
hell. You think I care? You think I
You know what? Moderator, there's a body corporate that register all the real estate in South Africa. Mostly you'll find, I mean, there's a one that in particular that will list all the real estate companies. I'm not finding that real estate company.
You, my brother, you're still going far to look. By the way that this person, look at the profile picture. Listen to the way that they speak. When you go and you're selling properties, you need to be able to emphasize the beauty of the property, the type of wood that is used for the
And not even reviews.
the design, the aesthetics, the everything. You need to be, so persuasive when you're doing this
I
type
wanted
of work.
to nail him. I wanted to
Absolutely.
nail him. He thinks
That's
that we
why-
are dumb.
That one day with his limited English, you think he's able to sell a property or even buy a property? Does he even know what the requirements are to buy a property in South Africa? Don't be misled by these people.
Yeah, no. Anyway.
No, just look at agitators for Biafra. Just look at them. That's my point.
I
Just look
just
at the
wanted
caliber
to
of
nail
people.
him. That's why he's got big ego for nothing.
It's so dumb. And you guys are trying to catch him by profiling him. He cannot even say no. He doesn't know when to say no.
Don't tell us how to do what we
Find
do.
that name on that body corporate. I can't find that real estate name.
Yeah.
There's not even one name. The only name I find it's in. I know that company, that real estate company. It's under Pretorius. I don't want to mention
Don't
names.
give the name. Don't give the name because you'll be on Google typing.
Yeah.
On Google typing, don't give the name. So these are the type of criminals that we are dealing with. So when Nigerians hear us and we are dealing with Nigerians at large, and you hear us going on a rant,
my sister,
and we are addressing
you-
these things. Listen, please don't call me your sister. And we are addressing these things, don't get offended, because these are the type of individuals that we must sit with here. The likes of Eckerson, the likes of Freeborn that are telling us that we shouldn't be profiling people.
Yeah, mas.
When you ask a simple question like which body are you registered with, Freeborn will be saying that's personal information. Do you even understand what a body is? Do you even know what we mean when we ask those questions? But
He really- No. Miss Kule,
profiling him.
he
Hold
did
on.
release his-
Profiling him how? Profiling him how? How else are you going to know when you're dealing with somebody that's truthful? You guys were just not so long ago, you were robbed by one of your own. What's that guy? Coach Ade.
Who's that?
He put you
No, I
guys
didn't
all
give
in the
Coach
eye.
anything,
He
man.
took your money because you don't know how to profile people, because you don't
not
ask
me.
the right questions. You'll just quickly you trust because it's
Can
my
I say
Nigerian
something?
brother.
No, Coach Ade didn't rob me. Kule.
Host, can I say something, please?
Go ahead, lovely Kate.
Okay.
And sorry, lovely Kate. And then we get Freeborn. The reason why I will also refer to you as a criminal. You cannot be standing up for somebody where you can see that this person is dishonest. That's
No,
why
but you're not
we label
profiling everybody. If
as
you want to
criminals.
profile everybody, let it go round.
No, this is not called profiling. bro.
Don't come with that nonsense.
No, you can choose one person and profile.
You know
No.
that.
Don't come with that
This time we
nonsense.
told you about scammers. We've been telling you about scammers in this country.
Every
Not
information.
profiling anything.
Posiso
When you
confirmed
own
it.
a real estate, no, I didn't confirm that website is not legit, bro. I went to the body
Freeborn, you
corporate
got
to
no
check.
ears.
I can't find anything with regards to that real estate.
The one you said is in Louis Bota. You gave the
He said
address.
That
he
is
said
on
he
the
found the
website that is
address.
B2BP's hub. It's not a legit website. Come on, that's
I
why.
didn't know that.
But
That's
then
not
why
a
don't
body
you ask South
corporate.
I thought you
Africans? We
confirmed the Louis
know.
Bota.
It's not a body corporate. That's why I was asking him. I'm on body corporate. I'm looking at that name. It's not even there. You know what's a body corporate?
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I stopped you guys when you compared with voter address.
Listen, it's a regulatory authority that is licensing all the properties here in South Africa. So that name, that name is not there.
Freeburn.
Aboki.
Let's allow Lovely K go in, and then Abo, you can
Hello.
When you must just have ban. You also another
Freeburn.
Okay. Can I talk now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, Lovely Day.
Okay. All right. Thank
I
you.
want to say something.
Thank you for the
You
opportunity
see,
once again.
let me.
Who is this now? I appreciate the fact that you are getting some feelings of what
I just quickly want to say.
the Yorubas. You are interrupting.
Hold on, Abo. Your network is bad. Please hold on. Go ahead, Lovely K.
Okay, so I say I appreciate the fact that you are getting a feeling of what we are going through in Nigeria. You know, I do not come here to say that things, that Yoruba land is a perfect land. No. And I can beat my chest and submit that there is no place that is a perfect land. Do we have crimes in some part of Yoruba land? Absolutely. And why you will see some of them or most of them on the news is because the people that live in Yoruba land do not tolerate criminals. So if they are caught, they are exposed. In fact, immediately you go into the criminals, even if you're a member of my household, what will happen in any Yoruba land is that your family member are the one that will push you out and say, no, you cannot do this criminality, among us. Okay, so but it's not the same for the southeast. That is the Igbo people. So they will cover themselves, they will be doing evil, and they will be covering it. They do not want you to, but nothing is hidden forever. One way or the other, we will still find them out. So I want to go back to where we were coming from. Where we were coming from was that we wanted to look for solution to the debacle that we have in Nigeria. And you see, we all agree that Nigeria is rotting. In fact, they are the one that agitated most. They want to go. Now, when you now say, what is the solution? And every other person, the South are saying we have resources. We are okay to go. Okay, and the Southwest say, with our education, with the resources we have, with our intellect, we can develop our land. We also want to go. What do you notice on this panel? That is when you will see them go into stories of we develop together. We use the money from South. We use the money from Katangora to develop your land. Now we cannot go. You have sold your land to us and all of that. And that is the same thing that South Africans are facing. So if you want to know the people that are doing it, like I said, go to your police stations. Check the names of the people committing crimes in your land. 99 people, I can say with thumb and mouth. I don't care the people trying to covering evil on this panel. With thumb and mouth, 99% of them are Igbos, and they are grandstanding, pompous, and they're empty-headed, and they will be bragging. They will be saying it to your face. I have I am the richest. When you go online now, you type the richest, tribe in Nigeria, you will see Igbo, because that is what they have put there. But when you look down, they are empty barrels, making the loudest noise. And that is the same noise they are making over there in South Africa. So the pattern is the same. So when you now ask them, leave Yoruba land, they will tell you, no. And when you ask them, what is the solution? They will now go into gibberish, telling you about this, about that, all unnecessary things. All the Igbos that are spoken here now, I put it to them. What is the solution to Nigeria? The Nigeria you do not want. When will you leave other part of the country and go to your land? Your land is the most backward. Your 5 states is the most backward in the nation. Most backward, because you cannot develop your land. And when you see a place that is already developed, You elope, you come there, and you begin to pollute. You pollute it with drugs. You pollute it with fake
powder, brother. Lovely
fake items. You know, of recent, because now they are talking, they want to stereotype the Yorubas. You know, there is a place called Aba. You can Google it. That is the headquarters of fake items in Nigeria. Of recent, they went there. You know, these people in a hut, they are producing drink, Coca-Cola. They are producing focusing. I used to know that focusing come from South Africa. They are producing it there. You know, for people to drink, they don't care. They can do anything to get money. Now, the case of kidney problem is rampant. You know, like more than before among our youth. What is causing it? Because people are looking for shortcuts to make money. They don't want to no hard work again. You know, they want to ride the biggest Benz. They want to, and when you that are doing your legitimate work, you know, you make little money maybe from your salary, from the honest job that you are doing, they will come to your face and put you are lazy. You are lazy. You don't know what you are doing. We came to your land. We have taken over your land. You know, and all those rubbish they will be saying. So if you are looking for the truth, it is clear, staring you in the face, because they came and they were talking about scum mining. That's not the problem in Nigeria. Is it good? No. Is it happening in Southwest? Some. Is it happening in Southwest? Plenty. So I'm not covering that. I see it in the news. But my question is that where is the problem of Nigeria? Regionalism, we were doing good. But because they could not develop their land, they have to destroy that regionalism. Imagine an Igbo man wanting to become my prime minister, you know, in the name of we are one Nigeria. And you have your own region, you are the prime minister over there. Now you say me, I'm a stupid person. So you come to my land, you want to be my prime minister. When I say no, that you must go to your land, they begin to call you name. You are a bigot. You are all of that. So that is the problem in Nigeria. The day they take Igbo, or the day they recognize that they must stay in their lane, go to your home, develop it. If you have that capacity, show it. Charity, they say, you know, come from home. You don't have the charity, yet you are bragging up and down. When you say develop place, you rush there.
What's the solution? What's the solution, please?
Division.
Yes.
I've said that. So, but your people that are talking, they are talking here and there. You say you want to go, if you are part of them. So let everybody go. Right? And if we agree from here, maybe we start from people moving from every other region that does not belong to them. And I don't want to hear this crying. I buy a land. Did anybody force you to buy a land? Sell your land. Sell your land, my friend, and go back to your land. Thank you for now.
Okay, thank you.
I submit. Okay, Abo.
It's my turn.
Adubi, you'll come after Abo. Go ahead, Abo. Please keep it short, guys. 3 minutes, and then Adubi comes after.
Okay, you see, me, I've said a lot since yesterday. I've been in this life, yeah, and I thank God that the lies and the shenanigans of the Biafran so-called terrorist T group has now become obvious, if not critically obvious, to the blind man. That the blind man can actually now see that these people are just rumor mongers. They go into places, spaces, and cause problem. Look at Ikesin. Imagine, these are people that says they have an ideology, a bright ideology for a better Nigeria. But then Biafran, come and join us. Imagine your very leader that you are promoting and using as your profile picture. He's been held for terrorism. He's been held for inciting of violence. And it is so obvious that he did these crimes. We all saw it. And these people will still come and stand in face to face with you. Just like the other guy that Mr. Perkins was actually asking the question. Did he actually incite violence? What was his response? He said no. And this was obvious. You see, they lack integrity. But now, let me play. I want to play. This one is a nutcracker. And I want you South Africans to actually look down around your countries. These places might be just there. I want to play you a video of the NAFDAC when they actually went into the Aba market that they make noise about. The Aba market that they make so much noise about. Yeah? And you would see for yourself what a mistake of a people this particular few microscopic.
Do you need the camera? Do you need the camera?
Yes. If you can put me on, the big screen so that everyone can see, I would show you. You would see baby milk, baby food, newborn baby being fed adulterated fake food from bed. These people don't care. Now listen, I'm playing it.
The men of Nigeria, NAFDAC, at their states, and they don't destroy goose, fake drinks from the range of 4 cousin. As in the many, bo yogurt, bo big milk, there are many worth 5 billion naira goose line they destroy. Now the matter stay because of the quest for you saying you want to make money, you don't consider the lives of other persons. Now your people get mind say okay, they buy original thing. Now they say fake thing.
Oh, let me play the English version. This is like a Nigerian broken language. Let me play the English version of it so you can actually understand what they are actually talking about.
Kidney and liver problem.
I want to play the English version so that we can all, everyone can actually hear and understand what these people, the atrocity that these people are committing.
And substandard products were destroyed during the operation, while 300 cartons were evacuated to NAFDAC warehouse. According to NAFDAC, the street value of the confiscated and destroyed fake products is estimated at over 750 million naira. 10 persons have been arrested on arrival at the scene of the crime.
The agency raided over 240 shops that have turned themselves into factories where these harmful products were being produced and marketed. The shops turned factories are very filthy, using water from very unhygienic sources, harmful chemicals, saccharine, coloring, dirty recycled bottles, and cloned packaging materials of other brands. The adulteration of alcoholic beverages by criminal elements in the country is done by mixing of cheaper sources of sugar and starch, besides grape or fruit, among other harmful chemicals unsuitable for human consumption.
Methanol, a substance which can be used in thick vodka, is one of the major ingredients used in these adulterated products. The World Health Organization, in their Global Status Report on Alcohol and Health, estimated that more than 3 million people have died all over the world as a result of alcohol poisoning.
Drinking adulterated alcohol can cause nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, drowsiness, dizziness, bloating or pale skin, irregular or slow breathing, low body temperature, unconsciousness, and passing out.
This is perhaps the last time the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, will brief the media this year. The word of advice to members of the public is, during this Yuletide season, think about the 4 P's before buying alcohol. Think about the place, think about the price, think about the packaging and the product.
This is a message for parents who don't have life.
So now, you see, this is a country that says is not working. Nigeria is doing their best. We are doing our best to curb these criminals. These criminals have turned our country an eyesore. And when they come to this social media space, they come as if they are the ones that have been marginalized. You see that word, marginalized. Oh, Nigeria is a shithole. Nigeria is this. These are the people And they are the ones in South Africa. They go about, they tarnish the image of the country, and when people like us, good citizens of us, rise up against them, rise up to stand up against them, that listen, you are the problem in Nigeria. You are the problem that we're having a bad reputation. And I would ask this host or everyone under the sound of my voice, if you can actually get a list of criminal perpetrators in your countries, bring their names, and you will be shocked that you might not even see one Yoruba or one Southern or any other tribe from Nigeria. It is the Igbos. If you want to go check your powder dealers that have been caught, go get the records. Bring it here. We will tell you. Once you see Chibuike, you see Nnamdi, you see God's son, you see those names, you just know them, that they are the one. But you see, when they come to the social media space, they try to paint it like, oh, we have been so marginalized. Oh, the civil war. Hold on, the civil war, was it the other neighboring tribe that caused you to go into civil war? No, you were having a fight with the government. So when you are fighting something that is bigger than you, you should be equal, ready to receive. You see, now the same thing they are trying to go about again with these Biafra insurgents. They are raising the fumes now. The world is actually watching them. The international community knows that, oh, you guys are going back to play with the tail of the python. You have not learned from your first ordeal, from your first civil war you had with the country. You've started again. You started with your insurgents, your insecurity in your region. You're making the country ungovernable, unsafe. You're promoting fake drinks. You're opening fake products and selling all sort of criminalities, kidnappings and all that. And these people will come and say, oh, it's the Yorubas, the skull miners. Yeah, fair enough, skull minings, but they're not murderers. They never killed those cops. Yeah, we know it is not human and we cannot justify those acts. Yeah, but you are more than an eyesore. You are so more than an eyesore. You are the problem that the country is going through. Okay, now you said you want to leave, self-determination. No one is stopping you. No one has stopped you. Just go about it the right way, because they don't know how to go things the right way. It is always has to be through the criminal way, an illegal way to go about things. Because if you want your self-determination, you know the right process. Do your consensus vote within your people, your region, to know if your people really wants to leave. Then you get a consensus, know that, okay, yes, we want to leave. You have your lawmakers in these houses. Give them your bills. Let them go place it there. And then you will be heard. You would leave. Actually, look at, someone read about the allocation, the federal government allocation, and what each region produced to the country. You don't give nothing. You're not even giving up to $1 billion to the country, but you're receiving more than twice what you're giving. And you still have the guts to say you are being mistreated. You are the majority. You are the developer. The developer, you have not been able to develop your land. Your land is there. You said, what is it called? You say, when they say good characters, it starts from, let us see from where you're coming from. If you are projecting to us that you are the option, that if other regions should, consider joining you, you first of all leave first. Go and rule yourself. Then if you are doing well, we would want to have a relationship with you. But you have not been able to showcase what you have been able to, what you can do. All your success is attributed to these regions, other regions. You gain your wealth, you come into these regions, you commit your atrocities, you do these things, your ill-gained wealth, and you come and flaunt it before our face. You are this, you are that. We Igbos are the most intelligent. I don't know, but since we have been on this platform, you could listen to each regions why they speak. You listen to the Igbo man speak. You can tell that this man is not educated. The way he speaks alone, the choice of words, and the arrogancy that goes with them while they talk. And this is what South Africans are complaining about as well. This is exactly what we know already, that it's them. That's why we as a country, as Nigerians from other regions, we are tired of them. We are sick to our neck of them. And they have carried their stupidity from local, which is at least we see them as our people. We can see them face to face, their stupidity. They've taken it to the social media, the international face, face that, okay, we want to showcase our stupidity to the world. And that's why we would help them. We would help them showcase their stupidity to the world.
Okay.
Which, thank you.
Thank you, Abu. Thank you. Guys, you and your prophet, he was here earlier, but I don't think he heard when I called out his name, so he can go ahead and he can submit. Guys, can we also talk? We need to talk about the solutions. I'm not hearing much solutions. So is the solution here that Nigeria needs to be divided? There's no ways that you guys...
Let me chip in the solution.
Freeborn, hold on. You and your prophet turn.
Wait, you are my brother.
There's nothing to hack. It's the very same reason why we have these people in our country. If I've got a recruitment agency, I would be registered with EPSO. My people would need to go and study. No. You had enough time to Google. It's okay. My people, if they want to get skills or whatever, they would need to go via EPSO. The problem with these guys is that they tell lies. How can I then say if I've got a recruitment company and it's legit that it is personal information? Me asking, if somebody asks me which body are you registered with,
you saw
rubbish.
it already.
Absolute rubbish.
Didn't you see it?
Absolute rubbish. You're a powder pusher. Go ahead for Kunzi.
And him being a member of a terrorist group, supporting a terrorist group in another country, makes him to be liable for checks for being in your country, because he is supporting a terrorist group that has been tagged and labeled from his.
I'm sorry, moderator. We need to ask which body is he registered to.
He's already Googled, my brother. Fakunti, go ahead. Sorry.
Because you can operate in real estate without being registered. I just didn't want to mention the body. I wanted him to say, I'm registered with this, I'm registered with that. You have to be compliant.
You can also have an access to check that this company's name is there.
But Fakunti, you can't operate in real estate without getting a specific qualification. You have to study. You have to be accredited with that body. And if he at least gave us a name of something, we would then be able to say, okay, this person understands what he's talking about. But in this case, this person is now saying that information is private.
Take me to court. I will defend my company.
We are tired of you thieves. You guys must take us seriously. Here we talk to a bunch of criminals on a daily basis.
That's what I'm talking about. For him to even say Agbo is a Biafra, he's dumb.
Freeborn.
He's very dumb.
Freeborn, you were telling him not to tell us everything here. So
yes, he has to. I could see where he was going.
Freeborn,
wait. He was so stupid.
You should not be insecure.
No, those are personal things. I wouldn't.
No, we don't care what you would do and what you wouldn't do.
I wouldn't give out personal details to you guys.
Personal. It's not personal.
That means that he's very dumb.
It's not personal.
He's very, very dumb.
To be frank, they cannot trust you here because of.
He gave you a little bit.
Why would you be telling him not to talk? You can't be telling him not to talk.
Who is in charge of that container? In our interview with him, in that container, weapons, ammunitions, and powder and other things, DRGUS were found in this container. And this container were going to the southeast in Nigeria. And I can share the link with some Kulu to share with the host if you need to verify. And it is also very important that we need to uncover some of this, we have some of these businesses. This is not directly to Ekesin. I'm putting this forward, so that Ekesin can understand why these questions are being put forward. And we have quite a number of Nigerian businesses that are just front. They are just there for front purposes. And in this case, let's look at the accident cars, for an example. These are cars that are meant to be written off, squeezed and crushed and all of that. And Nigerians, knowing how opportunists we are, we've entered that space, and these vehicles are being, refurbished And there was one case like that, and this person actually he bought a Ford Ranger, and he had an accident somewhere in Eastern Cape, and his legs were affected in this car. And this car was sold to him. You know, he didn't know that it was an accident vehicle, and they took this to Ford, and Ford, they had to do a lot of investigation, and they realized that this vehicle, if it was brand new, the impact of the accident wouldn't have been that severe. And in right now in the country, dealership are now being forced to actually disclose if a vehicle has been in an accident or not. And this is, you'll see some of this, you'll see them in downtown. We know where these vehicles have been sold. And if you go online, you'll find them. And there's like a syndicate that are exploiting innocent, usually first-time buyers and people that don't even know enough about vehicles. And that's just one out of it. So if you're going to be into real estate for real, my brother, you will be able to tell us the bodies you were registered with. You could be
exams that is written when Apakunzi.
Maybe an agent in the streets that you're just hearing about, just want to work with other third party. Maybe a third party agent, that's fine. You register a company so you could get a cut